It's much easier to not know things sometimes. Things change and friends leave. And life doesn't stop for anybody. You show me a capitalist, and I'll show you a bloodsucker. The truth may be out there, but the lies are inside your head. Don't find fault. Find a remedy. Anybody can complain. There is something almost shocking in the notion of so chaste a function carrying this canny and hurly-burly in her womb. Slowing down was how we remembered what we never wanted to forget. With a secret like that, at some point the secret itself becomes irrelevant. The fact that you kept it does not. Delayed gratification is the bridge between your present sacrifices and your future abundance. When one experiences truth, the madness of finding fault with others disappears. Fear can only grow in darkness. Once you face fear with light, you win. Be happy with who you are and what you do, and you can do anything you want. Books didn't make me wallow in darkness. Darkness made me wallow in books. There comes a time in your life when you have to choose to turn the page, write another book, or simply close it. In my opinion, our healthcare system has failed when a doctor fails to treat an illness that is treatable. It is a fool's prerogative to utter truths that no one else will speak. It is hard work and great art to make life not so serious. What makes Earth feel like hell is our expectation that it should feel like heaven. Travel light, live light, spread the light, be the light. Even a soul submerged in sleep is hard at work and helps make something of the world. I didn't come here of my own accord, and I can't leave that way. Whoever brought me here will have to take me home. For it is our scars that show us where we've been. Let them not dictate where we are going. Leaning forward in your chair when someone is trying to squeeze behind you isn't enough. You also have to move the chair. When you have eliminated all which is impossible, then whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. A man can't be always defending the truth. There must be a time to feed on it. When you walk in distinction, even the photocopying machine can't replicate your unique quality. Now I know what success is: living your truth, sharing it. Wisdom is the reward for surviving our own stupidity. Every challenge you face today makes you stronger tomorrow. The challenge of life is intended to make you better, not bitter. One of the greatest journeys in life is overcoming insecurity and learning to truly not give a shit. I may not be the brightest bulb in the box, but I still shine in my own silly way. Do the hard jobs first. The easy jobs will take care of themselves. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. My heart is too thoroughly dried to be broken in a hurry, and I mean to live as long as I can. Happiness depends more on the inward disposition of mind than on outward circumstances. How much you can learn when you fail determines how far you will go into achieving your goals. Faz est impost docere. One should learn even from one's enemies. If you're going to kick authority in the teeth, you might as well use 2 feet. Becoming well-known is the most valuable element in the connection process. Deeply respecting yourself is the first step toward having a deep respect for others. Even in the loneliest moments, I have been there for myself. Miracles do not, in fact, break the laws of nature. If you try to change it, you will ruin it. Try to hold it, and you will lose it. The moment you recognize what is beautiful in this world, you stop being a slave. The bottom line is, insults only hurt when they come from someone I respect. It serves me right for putting all my eggs in one bastard. What others think about you is none of your business. That which we persist in doing becomes easier to do. Not that the nature of the thing has changed, but that our power to do has increased. The world is before you, and you need not take it or leave it as it was when you came in. People who keep stiff upper lips find that it's damn hard to smile. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Never hold resentments for the person who tells you what you need to hear. Count them among your truest, most caring, and valuable friends. Sometimes a flame must level a forest to ash before new growth can begin. Our greatest fear should not be of failure, but of succeeding at things in life that don't really matter. We have to be honest about what we want and take risks rather than lie to ourselves and make excuses to stay in our comfort zone. There is something incredibly nostalgic and significant about the annual cascade of autumn leaves. People know what they do. Frequently they know why they do what they do, but what they don't know is what they do does. You can recognize a small truth because its opposite is a falsehood. The opposite of a great truth is another truth. I'm glad I see with my eyes and not the pages I've read. I wonder if that's how darkness wins, by convincing us to trap it inside ourselves, instead of emptying it out. I don't want it to win. There are two ways of spreading light, to be the candle or the mirror that reflects it. He that breaks a thing to find out what it is has left the path of wisdom. The success of my rule does not rely on my ability to recite obscure Latin verse. Learning how to detach, in a healthy manner, will save you from a lot of things that don't even align with your journey. My feelings are too loud for words and too shy for the world. We have no right to just stand by and watch them tarnish our tomorrow. Morality can provide at most only a severely limited and insufficient answer to the question of how a person should live. Risks must be taken because the greatest hazard in life is to risk nothing. Pull up a chair. Take a taste. Come join us. Life is so endlessly delicious. I made up my mind not to care so much about the destination and simply enjoy the journey. It's a rare gift to know where you need to be before you've been to all the places you don't need to be. Sorrow looks back. Worry looks around. Faith looks up. The one who falls and gets up is stronger than the one who never tried. Do not fear failure, but rather fear not trying. Good ideas stay with you until you eventually write the story. The pain you feel today will build you into a better person tomorrow. Don't break down when you face any challenge in life. It will pass. Sometimes you have to lose all. You have to find out who you truly are. The moment we cry in a film is not when things are sad, but when they turn out to be more beautiful than we expected them to be. I ask not for any crown, but that which all may win, nor try to conquer any world except the one within. It's hard not to feel happy when you make someone smile. I realized then that even though I was a tiny speck in an infinite cosmos, a blip on the timeline of eternity, I was not without purpose. Many little people, in little places, doing little things, can change the world. You are not the victim of the world, but rather the master of your own destiny. It is your choices and decisions that determine your destiny. Too many doubts grow in the cracks of silence and separation. Yesterday is not ours to recover, but tomorrow is ours to win or lose. The best index to a person's character is how he treats people who can't do him any good, and how he treats people who can't fight back. It is not the cards you are dealt in life that matters, it is how you play your hand. When you draw something, it lives, and when you photograph it, it dies. Nobody will save you. Some can't even save themselves. The thing about lying to your parents is, you have to do it to protect them. It's for their own good. You don't have to worry about burning bridges if you're building your own. Until we can receive with an open heart, we are never really giving with an open heart. Harus menjadi pemberani pada hidup yang dipilih. Harus menjadi pejuang pada hidup yang di luar pilihan. But memory is like plaster. Peel it back, and you just might find a completely different picture. Man is but a reed, the most feeble thing in nature, but he is a thinking reed. One of the greatest problems of our time is that many are schooled but few are educated. Courage is living by the free will that one creates for themselves, not the life of monotony determined by another. The more you feed your mind with positive thoughts, the more you can attract great things into your life. Others have seen what is and asked why. I have seen what could be and asked why not. They blossomed. They did not talk about blossoming. When people say things are a lot more complicated than that, they means they're getting worried that they won't like the truth. At the time, my life just seemed too complete, and maybe we have to break everything to make something better out of ourselves.